Hey, it's the weekday. Where do you go for great food?
I'm watching Chef David go through each step in making a favorite dish at his place, Eggs Benedict. He starts by making the hollandaise sauce right from scratch. A mixture of spices and egg yolks are whisked over simmering water. As the sauce starts to come together, he adds clarified butter. Now the long process of whipping continues to get just the right consistency. Once the sauce is complete, Chef holds it over a frying basket to keep it from setting up. Eggs are gently poached. English muffins are browned alongside thin slices of Canadian bacon. Chef has timed out all the finished pieces perfectly. Canadian bacon goes on the muffins. Next, the poached eggs, and the star attraction, the hollandaise sauce is poured right on.
Ed, now I get to check out the fruits of your labor here.
Right.
Okay, something that's really near and dear to me that I love a lot. Tell them about your Eggs Benedict.
Eggs Benedict on poached eggs, actually technically coddled eggs because they're cooked in a cup. Homemade, fresh-made hollandaise every morning from scratch. Real Canadian bacon, rind removed.
And you're not biting into the Canadian bacon and having rind all over the
choking
place.
on it, yeah.
You know, you guys have been open since when?
2003.
And then you ended up here in East Point.
Ended up here in East Point.
Now, it's a pretty peculiar location. You know, the old saw, location, location, location.
That's right.
You put that myth to rest, didn't you?
We were able to get some people to come in, and of course we had Molly Abraham on our side, and she put in a very good word for us, and we have customers that have been coming here for 7 years from our original article that Molly put out.
Let's talk about your style of cooking.
Certainly.
This is a very important dish. This has some family ties to it, doesn't it?
This is a variation on a dish my grandmother used to serve to her boarding house in the back in the 30s in Minnesota.
In Minnesota.
And she would take whole chickens and she would marinate them in buttermilk and black pepper, and then she would coat them with cracker crumbs and use that as her fried chicken.
Fork tender.
Fork tender.
Fresh broccoli.
Fresh broccoli and hollandaise.
And this
real
guy,
mashed potatoes.
Real mashed potatoes. Creamy and just a little bit of lump, man.
Yes,
real
a
good.
little bit.
You've been, since 1973, providing quality, wholesome food with your twist on it. And this has kind of been like, you know, going to the farm, going to grandma's boarding house. How do you keep up with the freshness? I mean, you buy locally?
Buying my own product because I don't get things delivered. I have a system that I run every Saturday. It takes about between 3 and 4 hours. It's a labor of love.
Has to be. Now, you've got a huge staff here to help you, don't you? That's how you're able to cook and clean and do everything.
Yep,
How many people you got?
My whole staff is my wife right over there, and that's it. That's all we have here. You'll always deal with owners. You don't deal with employees. You don't deal with people who don't care. You just deal with owners here.
Now, let's talk about this bad boy right here. This is a house specialty.
Ruby red rainbow trout is raised in Canada. It comes here every week. It's like it was just swimming. It's so fresh.
Our host starts by drying the fillet that's already been deboned. Mesquite seasoning is then applied. Next, oil is sprayed on in preparation for the heat. This piece of trout hits the char grill. Fresh-made lemon butter is heated up right next door. As the trout finishes up on the char grill, Chef scrapes off the blood vein, which gives off the fishy taste most folks don't care for. The fillet is steam finished. Lemon butter sauce is poured onto the plate, and the red rainbow trout is placed right on top.
No fishy taste to it.
No fishiness to it.
Perfect char. It's not dried out at all, man.
No.
You did a great job.
Thank you very much. I sell a lot of it. People, even people who don't like fish, love this fish. The customers tell me why they come here. I don't tell them.
All right.
They love the food. They love they love the down home service. They love the atmosphere. They really look at it more like going over to a friend's house for dinner, rather than going out to a restaurant. And they're treated special. And like any time you do things, we're not everybody's cup of tea. We're a small place. It's hard to hide in here. It's a very tiny place. People have met each other here, and people who have become good friends being customers here.
Well, I'm glad we've become a good friend too.
I am too.
I want to thank you for your hospitality today.
Tom?
Chef,
Are we ready for dessert?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Every day, can I get this?
It changes sometimes daily.
What do we got?
We make different things every day, so they may not be here every day. Today we have a devil's food cake with a strawberry filling. We have lemon cream angel food. We have a pecan shortbread cookie. We have Chef Ed's 3-nut pie, similar to pecan, with almonds and walnuts. And a fresh carrot cake with cream cheese icing.
This bad boy. This is why we brought you here. Just Ed's excellence. And thank you for joining us today at the Weekday Cafe here in East Point.